sorry, we're either getting started a little bit late or a little bit early, depending on your perspective. The day sometimes gets away from you a little bit, and I knew that we were getting ready for Joe Morrison and Right to Breathe doing their webinar at 4:30 later on, and usually we go on at 4, but we always hate to step on other groups here, so we're going to go on at 4:30 or 3:30, and sometimes that happens, and then we didn't. Like I said, we got too involved in some Foursquare and then had some taking advantage of Taco Tuesday. Not Hollow this week, but we're going to bring that back next week. Today we're focusing on Trivia Tuesday. For those of you new to the program, this is COPD Navigator House Call, a daily look into the world of COPD and trying to get some new information, hopefully put some smiles on some faces. Speaking of smiles, have a couple of special guest stars in the studio, maybe you're noticing. To my immediate left, your immediate right, is one Mr. Joseph Hess joining us for the very first, no, not the very first time.
I did the chair yoga.
Ladderman.
I was going to say Ladderman, yes. His not his alter ego, but
my normal ego.
The one and only Ladderman, whom you may remember from a couple of weeks ago helping us out with chair yoga and chair tai chi and a couple other odds and ends. Welcome.
Thank you.
And on the other side of Joseph, we have the delightful Emma Hess, whom you may recognize from a couple of different programs. She is the one that helps with the Hollow Taco makeovers and so on and so forth, and has been a guest host on an occasion or two. I'll also point out, no need to adjust your set. The screen is oddly yellow today. I don't know why. We've been working on fixing that. It was part of the delay getting started here. I don't know why it's happening, but it is. So this is a great time for, I always ask people to bring in your questions, get your questions ready. But today we have a new feature that we're going to be trialing out a little bit. And hello, Kelly, joining us from upstairs. Hopefully the sounds of pots and pans falling is not anything too catastrophic up there. But we have a special thing today. We're trying out a new kind of idea, Trivia Tuesday. We want to have a little bit more, maybe a little bit more interaction as we start looking at what we can do with Zoom conferences, and similar to what Joe and Right to Breathe are going to be doing later on, a little bit more interactive kind of stuff. And so the idea was to do a little bit of trivia. And so that is what we're going to be working on today, seeing if we can get that to work. So in order to do that, I found a website that actually apparently the kids use a lot in their classrooms and things like that, called Kahoot. Also, thank you, Jeannie and Joanna, wishing COPD Navigator happy 6 years. This is our anniversary week. 6 years of COPD Navigator and about 3 years of these house call activities, so various forms. So thank you very much, and thank you for spending some of your Tuesday with us getting your trivia on. So the way this website works is if you want to sign in, you can. But I thought, especially for ease of use right now, we'll just go ahead and blast this out to, we've got a watch party going on Facebook. We've got stuff going on YouTube and regular Facebook. We've got all kinds of ways to watch. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to throw up a trivia question onto the screen. As a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and switch to our split screen mode here in just a minute. And we are going to try to do one of these Kahoots here. So
in order to log in, you have to go to kahoot.it.
That's a good point. So what we'll do there is we will put a link to actually play the game here.
This is what the screen looks like.
Thank you. And I am sure that there is, I believe we have to have an access code somehow, do we not?
Yes. It'll take you to a screen. It says Kahoot, and then it says Game Pin, and then it says Enter.
All right. So what we're going to do is...
Is there a way you can like put it up on the screen?
Yep, we're working on that here in just a minute. Okay, so if you go to... I'm going to put the link up here. You follow this link. Hello, Octavia, checking in from the great state of California. You know, we were just looking, or we were just having some conversations earlier with the family. Oops, I should probably put some.
Hey, there's me.
Yeah. Emma is in the Kahoot.
Kahoot.it. Maybe that'll give us an actual link. Yeah, there we go. And then you will add the game code 9806820. I'm going to add that in a couple of different places here. I'm going to apologize. Bear with me just a touch here. This is the first time we've done this, and I don't know how the idea is. Like I said, basically, well, you guys have used Kahoot as in school, correct?
It's a study tool. Yeah, it's like Jeopardy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we're going to be able to put it up on the screen. As a matter of fact, we'll go ahead and see about switching over to that right now. Oh, maybe I'll have to log in to actually play the game to start the game. Is that
Maybe. I don't know. I've never started a game before.
Press play.
play as a host? Oh, well, that's what I did, isn't it?
Yeah, but you were there. You were the host, so you have the option to start the game
okay.
when people log in.
Well, that's not right. You've started
Yeah,
the
you
game.
started the game. You weren't.
Well, come on now. I just want
The classic.
classic.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, it's a different code now, though. So we're just going to end up putting it on the screen. That's okay.